So if you've turned on the news lately, you've probably heard the same scary headlines as I have. The housing market is frozen and buyers are backing out. And 2026 is the year real estate stalls. And if you live in Miami or Austin, they might be right. But here's the problem. We don't live in Austin and we live in Amarillo. And while the national media was screaming freeze in Q4 of 2025, something entirely different happened right here in the Panhandle. We didn't see a freeze. We actually saw prices in specific price points jump over 10%. I'm Kayla Melton, realtor with the Connie Taylor Group in Amarillo, and today we're interpreting the Q4 2025 data to answer the one question everyone's asking. Is the Amarillo market crashing, or is it secretly booming? Let's look at numbers. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Why does it feel like the market is slow? Well, it feels slow because the velocity of transactions has slowed down. In 2021, you put a sign in the yard and the house was sold before you even got back to your car. But in Q4 of 2025, our days on market hovered around 50 to 80 days. That feels like an eternity compared to the pandemic years, but historically, that is a normal, healthy market. But here is where the crash theory falls apart. A crash requires two things: a massive spike in inventory, everyone selling at once, and a plummet in demand. We have the demand, but we simply do not have the inventory to cause a crash. Now, I need to teach you the most important concept for 2026: median price versus average price. Most news outlets report the average, but in Amarillo, the average lies. So let's look at Q4 of 2025. Our average sales price hovered near $273,000, but our median sales price, the price of the actual middle home sold, was closer to $235,000. Why does this matter? When we see a few luxury homes sell in the colonies or a large acreage property out in Canyon, it drags the average way up and it makes the market look more expensive than it is. But if you look at the median, which tracks the typical 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in a neighborhood like Hillside Terrace or City View, that number has remained incredibly stable. And in fact, year over year, that median number is up. We aren't seeing values drop. We're seeing them hold firm and slow walk upward. So if the sales prices are stable, who has the leverage in 2026? The buyer or the seller? To answer that, we look at the months of inventory. A balanced market is usually 6 months of supply. Anything under that is a seller's market. And right now, Amarillo is sitting at about 3 months of inventory. And this is critical. Even though interest rates are sitting in the low 6s and buyers are being picky, there just aren't enough houses for it to become a full buyer's market. So if you're a seller, you are still in the driver's seat, but you can't drive 100 miles per hour anymore. You have to price it right. If you price it at market value, you sell. If you price it at 2024's wishful thinking numbers, you're gonna sit. So what is the forecast for 2026? We're calling 2026 the year of rebalance. Nationally, economists are predicting a great reset. They expect interest rates to stabilize. We aren't going back to 3%, but we likely won't see 8% again anytime soon. The new normal is 6%. For Amarillo, this means steady appreciation. We predict a conservative 3 to 5% appreciation this year. Number 2, the lock-in effect thaws as people accept the 6% rates. We will see more homes hit the market in the spring of 2026, giving buyers more choices. Number 3, migration continues. Amarillo is still one of the most affordable cities in Texas. So we are still seeing people move here from the Metroplex and Austin, cashing out their equity and buying big here. That keeps our prices strong. But here's the catch. Real estate is not national, and it's barely even citywide. It is hyper local. What is happening in 79119 is completely different than what's happening over in 79109. One zip code in Amarillo actually saw a slight decrease in value last quarter, while another saw a 12% jump. Do you know which one you live in? Don't rely on Zillow's estimate to plan your financial future for 2026. Get the actual data. I'm Kayla Melton with the Connie Taylor Group, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.